Question 11A1. Here it says matrices A and B are such that A is 3, 2, 5, 4 and B is 4, 0, 3, negative 1. Show by multiplying A and B that AB is not equal to BA. Okay. First of all, you remember that when you multiply matrices, it's going to be row by column. So it's going to be row 1 by column 1, then row 2 by column 2. Alright, so we see how that will go. Alright, let me rewrite those matrices and do the multiplication. So you have 3, 2, 5, 4. 4, 0, 3, negative 1. This is row 1 and row 2 of the first matrix. That's for A. Column 1, column 2. Now you're going to start out with row 1 by column 1. Row 1 by column 1. The first element in row 1 times the first element in column 1. So first by first, that's going to be AB equals new matrix 3 by 4 plus, so it's first by first plus second by second, second element in row 1 times second element in column 1 plus 2 by 3 will give you row 1 column 1 in the answer. Let me make some space towards the end of the answer. So the answer is going to be this matrix in row 1, that's the top row, column 1 on the left, is going to be top number, first top number by first left number in the column. Alright, let's keep it as first in row 1 by first in column 1. Alright, so this is row 1 column 1. Then this, whatever this is going to, whatever answer this will be, it will be row 1 in the answer and column 1. So this is column 1 and across the top row 1. So I need to multiply row 1 by, no, column 2, beg your pardon. This is row 1, the top row, column 2. Alright, so remember, for any matrix like this, 2 by 2 matrix, this is row 1 going across, this is row 1, and this is column 1 going down. Alright, column 1 going down, this is row 2 and column 1. So row 1, column 1, row 1. No, this is row 2, column 1. This is actually row 2, column 1. This is row 2, column 1. Here at the top here, this is row 1. What now is column 2. Column 2 going down this way. Whatever is in this line is in column 2. This is row 2, column 2. Alright. So here. Let's continue. Now we're ready for row 1, column 2. We need to multiply row 1 by column 2. First element in row 1, the first elements, it's row 1, column 2, 3 by 0, plus, then the second elements, row 1, column 2, 2 by -1. Alright, good. What's going to come here is the bottom row, which is row 2. This is row 2, and this is the left column, column 1. So it's going to be row 2 going across here. It's going to be row 2, column 1. So row 2, the first elements in row 2, column 1. First is 5 by first in column 1, 4, 5 by 4, plus the second elements. The second elements, 4 is the second element in row 2, and 3 is the second element in column 1. It's going to be 4 by 3. Multiply the seconds, so it's 4 by 3. Now here, this is still the bottom row, which is row 2. It is the column on the right, which is column 2. So it's row 2, column 2. So here, this is going to be row 2, this row, by column 2, this column. So concentrate on that. Now you have row 2, the first numbers multiplied, row 2, first in row 2 by first in column 2, which is this 5 by 0, plus seconds, second in row 2 by second in column 2, 4 by -1. So what does that give you? AB equals, now 3 by 4 is going to be 12 plus 2, 3, 6, 3, 0, 0 plus 2 by -1. That's going to be -2. Let's close it. 5, 4 is 20 plus 4, 3 is 12. 5, 0, 0 plus 4 by -1, -4. Now here, this amounts to 18. Alright, so let me get rid of this and write 18. So this is 18. What is this? 12 and 20. This is going to be 32. So this amounts to 32. So AB is 18 -2, 32 -4. Alright. What about BA now? BA equals, let's get rid of this up here and make use of the space. I want to make use of the space up here. let's do our BA starting up here. BA equals going to be 4, 0, 3, -1. Alright, the -1 a little closer, the negative sign a little closer to the -1. That is A times B. No, times, this is B times A now. A is 3, 2, 5, 4, 5, 4. Now BA equals, it's going to be row by column again. The top row by left column, because this answer right here, whatever is going to come right here, is in the top row by left column. In other words, row 1, column 1. Right? You can see it. Going to be row 1, column 1. The top row, the row 1, 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. This is row 2. Column 1 is on the left. This is column 1. Here, the top row is still row 1. So this is row 1. The column on the right is column 2. The row at the bottom is row 2. The column on the right is column 2. Alright, so let's get that straight and go ahead with it. Row 1, column 1 is going to be row 1 by column 1. So this by this. So first elements in these rows and columns, the first element in row 1 is 4 times the first element in column 1 is 3, 4 by 3. So here, row 1, column 1 is going to be first elements 4 by 3 plus, then the second elements 0 by 5, 0 by 5. Okay, good. This is in row 2, column 1 now. Row 2 by column 1. Row 2, column 1. Row 2, column 1. Don't want to forget it. Alright. Row 2. The first elements 3 by 3 plus second elements -1 by 5. -1 times 5. Good. Now here, row 1, column 2. So this is row 1. This row 1 by column 2. Row 1 by column 2. First elements 4 and 2. So it's 4 by 2. 4 times 2 plus second elements. Second element in row 1, 0 times the second element in column 2, 4. 0 by 4. 0 by 4. Good. Row 2, column 2 now. Row 2, column 2. It's row 2, column 2. Row 2, this row, first elements by column 2. This row by this column. So it's this row by this column now. This 3 by 2, first elements 3 by 2 plus the second elements now. Second in row 1 is -1. Second in column 2 is 4. -1 by 4. -1 times 4. Alright. Let's simplify them out now. 4 3 is 12 plus 0 5 0. This is 12 here. What's going to come here? 4 2 is 8 plus 0 4 0. 4 2s is 8. Now this is 3 3 is 9 minus 5, negative 1 by 5, plus negative 5, which is 9 minus 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. So let's just write the 4 here. And then 326 minus 414. 6 minus 4 is 2. Let's just make it 2. 2. Alright, good. Now let's compare them. AB is 18 minus 2, 32, negative 4. BA is 12, 8, 4, 2. So they are different. So you're asked to show by multiplying AB and A and B that AB is not equal to BA. You show it, write a little statement about it, that AB is different from BA, then shown. That has been shown. Good. So see you later for the next part.